am loving this wash of Paloma over the cocoa. I'm going to show you how I did the applique. I'm going to set you down here so I can show you on the other one. So again, I watered it down. And I am so glad that I only did one coat of the cocoa. It looks so cool. So look, you just kind of stab the applique. So you want to get the purple all in the cracks, all the crevices, all the detailing. And then I kind of like missing some spots. And as you drag the color, you'll basically be putting the color on those spots anyway. But look, I didn't get every single spot. Now, I'm going to take my rag and just wipe it off. This reminds me of Hobby Lobby furniture or decorations that you'll see there. It also reminds me of maybe the store World Market or Restoration Hardware. Really fun look. And there's just so many different options with how much you can wipe away or leave on. It's really up to you. And there's no right or wrong. It's basically how you're feeling that day. And then I just kind of jabbed it in a little bit in the middle. See how now the brown's coming through? It's a really fun technique. I do have a plan for these appliques. I'm going to do something similar to what I did with my last bathroom, which is highlight them with Old White. Well, that's what I think I'm going to do, but maybe I'll change my mind. I'm going to finish the rest of my cabinets. Well, actually, let me show you another idea. Sorry. Here's my other idea I had, is when you're doing these here, I think that's as much as you can see. Again, just maybe not applying it to everywhere, leaving some of that brown. See how I left some brown here and in the corner here? Just different ideas. And you just drag the paint. And again, if you want to even water the color more down, you just add water to the rag and wipe away. I'm back, and to show you what one wash of Paloma looks like over the cocoa, I really like the results. I did start to wash everywhere, so even where it's kind of brown up here still, and I decided over a few days of just looking at it that I think it might be too much of the purple color and not enough contrast. So I am going to change my mind, and I'm going to do 2 coats of cocoa inside these areas here and on the inside of this part of the cabinet. And then I'll come back and we'll start working on detailing with Old White. So we are nearing the end of my project, and this is the most fun part for me because I get to do a lot of different detailing as the piece talks to me. So as you can see, I did a little bit of detailing with this applique. It looks really cool, it pops out, and it's all done with Old White, which is this color here, and this paintbrush. It's really easy to do. What I'm going to do is just apply a little bit of paint, not much, to my paintbrush. I'm going to show you on this one. And all I do is I drag it across, and since it's a flat surface, it's just going to get on the outside of the applique. As you can see on this one, all the inner parts weren't accented. So it really looks cool. And I just lightly brush it on because it's easier to apply in small amounts than it is to take off if you put too much on. So I do it little by little. And I really think this look reminds me of Hobby Lobby, Restoration Hardware, anything like those stores, World Market. This is one of my favorite things to do because it's such an easy technique and doesn't take much time at all. But I think really adds a difference. So that's it. And I'm not applying very much just because I did want it to look a little bit more worn, not too bright. And so I'm going to bring you closer so you can see the results. I love it. Now it's time to move on to my other detailing project, which is going to be adding the famous saying of live, laugh, love. I'm going to add it as a stencil. And how you do this, I got these at Hobby Lobby, by the way. You use a adhesive spray and you spray the back. I don't really do much with stenciling, so I'm not that great at it. And then you're going to stick it to where you want. And I already cut the stencil. It actually sticks pretty well. So I'm going to stick the other ones and then I'm going to come back and show you how to paint them. Now all three stencils have been sprayed on. I used this adhesive spray. I got these at Hobby Lobby. I did have to cut the top of them so that they fit better. And now I'm going to attempt to stencil, which is something that I don't do often at all, so I'm not very good at it. I'm going to use this little brush that I already had. I'm going to do the same technique that I used to do these, which I'm just making it up as I go. So I'm going to make the side of the paintbrush loaded, but I'm going to wipe it off because I don't want a lot of paint on all at once. And I'm just going to drag it. And again, you might want to look at someone else's YouTube page for how to do this because this isn't my specialty. Not like I have a specialty, but you know. And then I do like that worn look, so I don't want everything to be covered. So I'm going to try to find that spot that I used earlier. And if you want to get different ideas yourself, what I find is, I know a lot of people like Pinterest, but I actually like seeing things in person. So I'll go to stores like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or different stores with crafts, and I'll just see what colors I like to go together. So I'm going to finish this up and then I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like.